Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all enjoying your Saturday. All right, my people. So the two games in the West Indies Championship that went into day four, they are now done and dusted. Yes. Going to be taking a look at the scorecards and we'll be highlighting the top performers coming out of each game. So Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they secured victory over the West Indies Academy, and the Guyana Harpy Eagles, they secured victory over the Jamaica Scorpions. All right, so let's just take a look at the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force versus West Indies Academy game first. So Red Force winning that game by 125 runs. Yes, 125 runs. So scoring that game again, West Indies Academy 268, chasing 304 in the first innings. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in the second innings 241, which gave the West Indies Academy a target of 278. The West Indies Academy team, they were bowled out for 152 this time around. 152. So giving up a huge victory there to the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team. All right, let's just pick up where we left off last night. And Trinidad and let's just continue with the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force second innings batting. So last night I told you all that, Cooper had top scored with 55. We saw Yannick Correa getting 54, Carey Pierre 30. Brian Charles, he hung around for a bit and he got 25. Jaden Seals was left unbeaten on 17 of 25. So that's how they ended up getting that those 241 runs there. Now, bowling for the West Indies Academy in the second innings, Pittman, he picked up 4 for 48. Lane, he got 2 for 35. Rivaldo Clark, 2 for 23. So that's how they finished off there. Now, the West Indies Academy batting a second time, as I said earlier, they were only able to get 152. The Trinidad and Tobago Red Force bowling proved to be very difficult, especially Brian Charles, who picked up 6 wickets, 6 for 47 from his 13.3 overs. But before we go through the bowling figures, let's just take a look at the batting. Aki Mogi is the captain, once again getting a start at the top, but he was unable to really set up shop and bat for long. He made 30 from 64 with 5 fours before he was removed. We saw another good little start from Lane. Lane, he got 24 from 14. Judea Blades 24 from 21. We saw Nathan Edward remaining not out on 16. But apart from those guys, no one else was really able to put up much of a fight against the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force bowling. So Jaden Seals, he bowled 11 overs, 3 maidens, picked up 1 for 48. Anderson Phillip had 2 for 21 from his 9 overs, and he had 4 maidens in there. Joshua James had 1 for 11 off his 2 overs. But the pick of the bowlers, Brian Charles, bowling 13.3 overs, picking up 6 for 47 with 3 maidens. So, Brian Charles, they're making sure that the West Indies Academy team didn't go anywhere close to the total or the target that they had to chase. So the West Indies Academy tasting defeat at the hands of Trinidad and Tobago Red Force. So Captain Joshua Da Silva and his team securing another victory there. Congratulations to them and well tried to the West Indies Academy. I have always said, even when the West Indies Academy team, even when they are not able to win, I like to look at the, at what they are doing, so we can identify some of the youngsters that we can really, give some time a day, if you will. Obviously it's the academy, so you want all of them to perform, but you're gonna have a couple of them that will stand out. So we are always going to be paying attention to them, even when they find it difficult to win games. All right. The Jamaica Scorpions, they got a target of 489 489 from the Guyana Harpy Eagles. And, they were bowled out for 274. Yes, 274 they got bowled out for. So, they were unable to really put up much of a fight. Guyana Harpy Eagles winning that game by 214. As I said yesterday, one of the strong points coming out of that Jamaica Scorpions second innings would have been Kurt McKenzie getting a century. So I want to say a shout out to Kurt McKenzie. All right, we'll pick things up basically at the Jamaica Scorpions second innings batting, because that's where we left off last night. So just to remind you, Guyana Harpy Eagles, they got 339 in their first innings. Jamaica Scorpions 44 in their first innings. Guyana Harpy Eagles 193 not out. 193 for 3 declare. And the Scorpions 274 all out, therefore giving Harpy Eagles victory by 214 runs. So Kurt McKenzie, he brought his overnight total all the way up to 147 before he was finally removed by Versame Pramal. Versame Pramal getting him LBW. But 147 off 249, 15 fours and 5 sixes. Good to see Kurt McKenzie getting a nice century there. You understand, against a good bowling lineup. You can imagine when you are going up against the Guyana Harpy Eagles, you're going to be faced up with good spinners, and they will have their 1 or 2 pacers doing their thing, but you expect that they're going to go up against good spinners. Well, I guess it's paying off. Kurt McKenzie, he was one of the players that I think went to India a couple of weeks ago. So good to see him getting a century there. All right, apart from Kurt McKenzie, Brandon King's 53 was the next best. Brad Barnes made 25. You understand? I said this last night. Odin Smith, Jermaine Blackwood, he didn't worry to trouble the score. John Campbell, I am not too sure what's going on with Campbell, but he isn't in this one. Don't know if he picked up a niggle or anything. You understand? But that's basically how it went there. The others didn't even get to double figures. You understand? We saw Glenn with 14, but no one else was really able to get into double figures. So let's just take a look at the bowling for the Guyana Harpy Eagles. Niall Smith, he didn't pick up any wickets, bowled 12 overs. Ali Mohammed, he picked up 3 for 42 from 15, continuing to look very good. Versame Pramal, 3 for 50 from 17 with 5 maidens. But the pick of the bowlers, Goodikish Moti, coming to the party in this game, 4 for 69 from 25 overs with 8 maidens to his name. So the Guyana Harpy Eagles securing victory there in that game. So congratulations to the Guyana Harpy Eagles. Well tried, Jamaica Scorpions. Gonna leave it right here for now. Later on, we have a couple more things to talk about. We saw where the Trinidad and Tobago women, they won the 50 over championship. So definitely gonna spend some time on that. Big up.